What's going on, guys? Multiverse here with a brand new action figure review video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Dark Knight Luciusfox and Tumbler 2-pack by McfarlaneToys. Starting off this video, guys, we're of course taking a look at the beautiful McFarlane packaging, and this here is the gold label, so you can only get it off of McFarlane Toy Store online. So McFarlaneToysStore.com. We do see the little concept art of the Tumbler, the little gadgets case that Luciusfox is going to come with, because he is Batman's arsenal, just the man himself. He just carries everything, I guess. DC Multiverse with Luciusfox and the Tumbler's name at the bottom. 18 inches long, so definitely going to have to find some shelf space for this guy here, and by this guy I mean the Batmobile. Flipping over the side, guys, is the Dark Knight Trilogy's logo with Luciusfox and the Tumbler's name, featuring some cat hair in the tape. Flipping over the back, guys, is a nice little image from, looks to be from the Dark Knight Rises, where everything in Gotham is falling apart, and you got the mercenaries in the top with Luciusfox standing next to it, and the image showing that the Dark Knight figure will fit right in with Lucius riding shotgun. Up here, guys, if I can flip this actually this way, it's the exact same as the other side, but at the top, guys, is just another image that we saw on the back of the box, and then down here on the bottom really shows you where the button is to open it up, got some legal information, and right here is the barcode for you barcode guys. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and rip this beautiful monster out of his packaging and see how they look. So right here, guys, is the Tumbler fresh out of the packaging, and for my first-hand impressions on this figure, wow, it is a beautiful piece of eye candy, and this thing is freaking massive. Look at the size of that thing. 18 inches, and it is a massive, wide, beefy boy. Pause. This guy, though, my only gripes for the Batmobile is it does feel very cheap. It is a very thin plastic, so be very careful. I wouldn't recommend putting this guy on the top shelf, because if this thing rolls off, and it does in fact roll, if it rolls off the top shelf, it's probably going to shatter into a million pieces. So I would be very, very cautious on where you store this. I myself am going to make like a little parking garage diorama, a little big one, and put it in the corner of the room, but it looks phenomenal. The paint looks amazing. The detail in this monster is done beautifully. And Luciusfox over there in the corner, I know he's blurry right now, but we'll bring him in to see how he looks, and he looks great. It's awesome to have a Luciusfox in the collection, but it is even cooler to have Morgan Freeman himself, because that face sculpt is really uncanny. It looks just like him. He had no problem giving them the license to his face. They even got the freckles in there. It's pretty crazy. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move the Batmobile over to the background, and we'll get Luciusfox front and center to see how he looks. So right here, guys, is Luciusfox front and center, and I absolutely love this figure. For him to be just the guy in the suit that's really just going to be hiding in the background of the shots that I'm going to be taking on Instagram with Batman getting his arsenal ready or getting his car ready, I feel like this right here is a beautiful Luciusfox to have in the collection. It is just Morgan Freeman. I mean, look at that face. That is Morgan Freeman to a T. Looks just like him. So it is great to have this character in the collection. This right here, guys, is beautifully done, beautifully detailed, and I am so glad that I was able to snag this Batmobile off of McFarlane Toy Store. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and get them out of the spotlight, and we'll take a closer look at the accessories that it came with. When it comes to the accessories, guys, this didn't come with really much of anything. It did come with its own trading card, which is nice to have, but I did not read this at the beginning because whoever got paid to write this up needs to be fired. I'm not really keen on taking somebody's job, but just reading it. With the help of Lieutenant Jim Gordon and District Attorney Harvard Dent, Batman sets out to destroy organized crime in Gotham City for good. The trio, I've never seen that word before, so whatever, proves to be effective, but they soon find themselves prey to the rising criminal mastermind known as the Joker, who thrusts Gotham City into anarchy and forces the Dark Knight ever closer to crossing the line between hero and vigilante, Bane. What the hell does Bane have to do with anything? But whatever, guys. It's a trading card. It's going to go just in a Ziploc bag with the rest of them. But it does come with its own little mini arsenal for the Dark Knight himself. It's got the grapnel gun and it's all beautifully sculpted in here. I do wish that it was the actual colors that he uses, like the actual gold and black that they have all throughout it, instead of just like this bronze color. But it is a nice little mold to have, and it does come with its own lid that you can just go ahead and click and put away. So it's definitely going to go in a future Batcave diorama, and don't know why they made this hollow, but you know, it is what it is, because nothing comes out of this. I feel like if they would have made it to where you could actually store stuff in it, maybe that's what this is for. Maybe if you want it to be like if you got any loose bat gadgets, throw them in there, and then maybe you can be like, boom, there it is. But other than that, guys, it's really just a nice little cast or mold of what his arsenal is. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the accessories and we'll take a closer look at the detail. When it comes to the detail, guys, I wanted to start off with Luciusfox to kind of just get him out of here because he doesn't really have much going for him. He is just a generic man in a suit, so if you wanted to do some head swaps with like John Stewart Green Lantern or something like that, it does fit on here. I would showcase that, but my lanterns are actually stored away right now. You'll just have to take my word for it, but the head swap is beautiful with most McFarlane figures. I know there's ones and twos that got a different ball joint, but it fits perfectly. So you could have a civilian John Stewart or a civilian Signal, whoever you wanted to put on this body. It is beautifully detailed for the suit. I do love seeing that the buttons are all throughout the middle. It's a 3-button jacket right here, a little sports coat showcasing with the blue bow tie. It is absolutely amazing. And we do have the little remote to control the Batmobile, but there is nothing on it. It's just a little key fob they threw in his hand, and it does not come out. It is sculpted into the hand. So I do wish we would have got a different hand for him to actually have like a fist, or, you know, just a relaxed hand. So that way he's not constantly holding the keys here. But, you know, it'd be nice to actually put the keys in Batman's hand, because that would make sense to me. But the detail looks nice. The suit is beautifully detailed, and front and back, it definitely showcases the texture. But the head sculpt is where all of the love went for Lucius here. With all that other, guys, let's go ahead and get him out of here and take a closer look at the detail in the Batmobile. When it comes to the detail of the Batmobile, guys, like I said, this thing is beautifully done. From the wheels to all the gears and all the pipes all going throughout the entire freaking Batmobile, it looks freaking amazing. I do love the paint. I love the solid black that they went with, and even giving us the black windows here so that way you can actually see into the Batmobile. I would have loved them to be darker, but I can definitely fix that later with just a few strokes of paint, or I'll probably get some painter's tape, cover it up as much as I can, and then some black spray paint so that way it just covers up and looks completely blacked out to where you can't see anything. But I do love seeing the iconic colors for this Batmobile with the gold or the bronze all throughout it, and even like looking at it head on, if we can get it to flip around here, it just looks like a freaking monster. And not only that, pushing this button right here, it pops open, and Batman, Luciusfox, they can all fit inside. A Jim Gordon, Batman, Robin, whoever you want, they fit right into the Batmobile. Put Batman in the driver's seat, and they can just go cruising around Gotham at their own leisure. But checking out inside this thing, guys, it is detailed inside here. And yeah, a little bit of cat hair's already got inside of it, so it's my wife's cat, but you know. And even the screen has its own little computerized thing going on there, and it looks freaking amazing. Even over here on the steering wheel, if you can kind of get it to focus on the inside there, I don't know if I can, but there is a little tiny screen in there, and that right there we go, that right there has its own little detail going for it as well. And it is just beautifully done, front, back, and center. Taking a look at the back here, I do love seeing that the thruster is back here and it is beautifully detailed. I would have preferred something to plug in like an actual, you know, a little bit of flame action to show that it's active, but you know, I guess beggars can't be choosers. I love that we're getting these beautiful Batmobiles, and they are freaking massive. I love getting a Batmobile that the McFarlaneToys scale can actually fit into and look decent sitting in, and we'll definitely get Batman down here to take a closer look at him with his own car towards the end. So With all that said though, guys, the detail is beautiful. Even the little exhaust vents here are fantastically done. So I'm a sucker for this. The only thing that I have a gripe about is this thin plastic that they used for it. It really makes me nervous. Even when you pop this up, how it bounces. This is super thin. So it makes me nervous on where I'm going to store this. So that way my kids don't get to it and start throwing it around or making Batman do some flips or whatever, and the next thing you know, it's all over the place and I'm just a sad boy. With all that said though, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the detail and we'll take a closer look at their size, its articulation, and jump into some size comparison. Starting off with the Batmobile, guys, going from wheel to wheel, it is at the 18 inches. It's a little out of camera there, so let's kind of get it going across the top. Boom, all the way across is 18 inches long, so it is a decent sized Batmobile to have in the collection. So if you do pick this up, make room for it. But in terms of articulation, it just drives forward and back, and the top pops up and pops down. These should have been articulable. I really wish that these could actually move. I wish that the wheels could turn left or right, but it is what it is. It's just kind of like its own little statue to put in for like background shots or something like that if you're wanting to pose it up on Instagram, which is something I will definitely be doing. When it comes to good old Mr. Fox here, coming up to the top of his head, looks like to be 7 1/4. So he is a little bit taller than the standard 7 inches, being that he is a movie figure. For his articulation, guys, moving him closer to the camera, he is on that dumbbell joint, so it does rotate all the way around. Get some head tilt in there. He can look up and he can look down. He doesn't come with... Oh, he actually does. Wow, I thought he was actually the, because of the jacket, I thought he was the squishy belly that McFarlane gives him. But no, he actually has an ab crunch, so he can definitely bend forward and bend back. So he is invited to the limbo parties, but he may not be taking the gold home. When it comes to his arms, they do go out about 90 degrees. You can go swivel all the way around, bicep swivel, double hinged elbows. His hands don't interchange, but they do pop off, so they can, of course, you know, rotate all the way around and hinge up and down as well. When it comes to his ab articulation, we already saw the front and back, but he does come with as swivel as well as waist swivel. He can hit the Lucius splits. See what I did there? His legs go forward, they go back, but they do expose an ungodly McFarlane crotch gap. He has double hinged knees, and as for his ankles, they articulate down, they articulate up, oh so slightly, toe articulation, and then some beautiful ankle pivot. When it comes to the size comparison, guys, here we have the Dark Knight's Tumbler standing next to the last look at Batmobile, the 89 McFarlane Batmobile. And as you can see here, this one is so much longer compared to the Tumbler, but as it should be. But this guy is definitely beefier than this, but this, the nice sleek, can never be beat. First and foremost, guys, here we have the Tumbler and Luciusfox scaled next to each other. As you can see here, they of course fit perfectly. Here we have them standing next to the recently looked at Batman from Batman Begins. As you can see here, they do all scale together perfectly. Here we have them scattered up next to the CT Toys Mafex bootleg Daredevil. As you can see here, these two won't go together, but Daredevil, hey, maybe he got a giant car. Here we have them standing next to the Marvel Legends Punisher. Same ordeal for Lucius and him. Won't work for them standing side by side, but same thing for the Batmobile. Maybe the Punisher's out there slaying bodies in a tank. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my final review on the Luciusfox first, I'm going to give him a solid 8.5 out of 10. He is a beautiful figure. His detail is amazing. The face sculpt is super uncanny. I absolutely can't believe how much of a likeness they got to the actual Morgan Freeman. So it is awesome to have that in the collection. But as for the Batmobile, guys, I wish the plastic was a sturdier material. I don't like how cheap that it feels, but the detail on this guy really saves it. It makes the Batmobile really a beautiful piece of eye candy. It looks phenomenal. The only thing I just really wish is there was more articulation. Like I said, these flaps, they move in the movie. So I really wish that we were able to bend those up and down, have some more playability with it. So if you are looking to get this, guys, I would recommend it. Just put it on one of the smaller shelves, something closer to the bottom in case of a bump, it rolls, something, because these wheels, they do roll, and when it rolls, it's on the move. So be very careful on where you store this, guys, because I'm afraid it's going to shatter the second I drop it. So for my rating on it is I'm going to give the Batmobile a 7 out of 10. It just looks too good to go any lower. Just be extremely careful with it. Take care of the stuff you buy. You know, you put your hard-earned money towards it. So just be very careful with it. Outside of that, I feel like it's worth a 7 out of 10. It looks amazing. With all that said, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. We actually just got today in the mail the Batman vs. Superman 2016 Batmobile, so be on the lookout for that video. And we also just got the camouflage tumbler, so I'm going to be doing a review on that one very soon, just not back to back. With all that said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Later.